Okay guys, so I already unboxed this on my Instagram stories, but I had to include the packaging in the video again because it's so freaking cute. And so it comes with the Beyond Pro Flash Cure lamp, and also the lamp came in like a magnetized box, which I thought was really cool. I wasn't expecting that. And sorry for background noise, you guys, but my son's right at my butt. And so is my cat. Anyway, so the lamp comes with, obviously, the lamp. It comes with the instructions. It comes with a warranty card, and a charging brick, and a cord. And the cord is actually decently long. So I really like that it came with the instruction, or not the instructions, but the charging brick. And I wasn't expecting like a warranty card either, so that was kind of cool. Also, I really like that the lamp looks like their bigger lamp, their Beyond Pro like regular lamp. So as you can see, the cord's pretty decent size here. And then so here is the box that's going to hold all of your liquids, and obviously your tips. I got the short almonds. And the box also comes with your instructions guide. So the liquids, you get your prep, which is number 1, and I really like that they have these numbered. And then you're going to get primer, which is number 2. And I'm not sure if it's an acid primer or acid-free primer. I don't think it specifies. But then number 3 is your builder gel, and this is what's going to be used to apply the tips. And then number 4 is your top coat. And then, of course, you guys know I got the short almond because I cannot shape almond nails to save my life. So you have the numbers to the sizes up there in the lid, and on the bottom, you can't really tell in the video, but it has the Kiara Sky logo, and then at the free edge, it has the size number on there. The Kiara Sky logo, I think, goes away when you go to file the top, so it's not a big deal. So here I'm showing you, and you guys are going to see later when I'm applying these, that the thumbnails did not fit my thumbnails at all. They were too short and too small, so I had to kind of place them halfway down the nail, and I blended the cuticle out on it so that way I basically treated it like a regular plastic tip, with just like a really large well, I guess. So to me, in my opinion, I feel like these were not made for wide nail beds. I had to use like the bigger numbers on almost all my nails. Like my pinky, I think, was a 3 or a 2. Or maybe it was a 4. I can't remember, but I think it was 3 or 2. And they also are all the same length, which doesn't really make sense to me. I don't know why they would make them all the same length. You think that you would make the pinky slightly shorter and the thumb a little longer or shorter? I don't know. So now all I'm doing is etching out the inside. So when you fit these, you want to make sure that they fit the sidewalls really well. From sidewall to sidewall, you don't want it hanging over or it being too, I don't know, not touching your sidewalls, because that's not a good fit. And then you have to etch out the inside of the tips where your natural nail will touch it. So I just had to keep kind of doing a guesstimation. I used a couple bits to do that. One was like a small cuticle bit to really get up in there, and then the other one is just my arbor band to file the majority of it. So you don't have to etch out the tip necessarily. I've seen people, they have a trick where you can actually scrub the primer into it, and that kind of will melt it a little bit. But the reason that we're doing this to begin with is because we're using builder gel to attach these, and gel does not stick to shiny smooth surfaces, so you have to either etch it or scrub the primer in there, or otherwise it's probably not going to stick. You're either going to get lifting or they're going to pop off. So the next step after you have done your usual prep with your natural nails, where you just buff off the surface shine and you know, kind of push back your cuticles. You're going to apply the prep first, which is basically a dehydrator, and then the primer. And I kind of speed past this, but once you do that, it shows in the instructions that you want to apply a thin layer of builder gel on your nail and cure that for 30 seconds. I got my big light out to kind of do that so that it's, I don't know, I just wanted to make sure the timing was right. So I'll show you here in a minute where the guideline says to put a thin layer of builder gel on there. And then right here. So, and then once you put the builder gel on your nail and you cure it for 30 seconds, you're then going to put the builder gel on the tip, and it says to put it where your natural nail meets it, but these are so short that I found that was too much builder gel, so I kind of put it down closer to the cuticle. I don't know. I can't really tell you exactly what is a good amount to put inside the tips. You kind of just have to do it and figure that out on your own, because it's really easy to either have not enough or too much, and then you're going to get bubbles or you're going to get spillage and it's going to be all over your skin, and you don't want to have builder gel all over your skin a lot. So I had a small art brush with some alcohol nearby to kind of help clean up. But this is the hard part. This is where after you put the builder gel on the tip, you put the tip on and you kind of like start from the cuticle and you push down, and you have to hold it down really tight in order to not get air bubbles and to make that builder gel flow all the way down the nail. This is really hard to do on yourself, because then you have to hold it on there really tight and get in the lamp to cure it long enough to hold it, which is about like 10-15 seconds. This makes the whole process so frustrating. I don't know if it would be easier to do it on somebody else's nails, but I'm just going to tell you right now that I started doing these at like 2:30 in the afternoon and didn't completely finish my nails until like 6:30 that evening. And I only took one break to eat, and that was like me so hungry at that point that I basically swallowed my food. The tips also fit my nails really weird because, like I said, they act like they're not made for wide nail beds. My nails also kind of have a natural high apex to them, but I completely soaked off any dip powder that I had on my nails, and I filed those suckers down as low as I could get them. I kind of have a high hypernickium, so I can't file it way down, but I filed them down as short as I could get them to go. And almost all of my nails had like a lift, and so I had to like put builder gel in there to sort of seal that, because you don't want bubbles and you don't want to lift, because then moisture will be able to get in there and that can cause mold to happen, and it's just not a good thing. So So I skipped my ring finger because I'm going to put glitter there, but I'm showing you my thumbnail how I had to put that halfway down, and I just kind of like blended in the cuticle area of the tip with my hand file, and then I have to take builder gel and apply that from the cuticle down to where the jelly tip meets my natural nail in order to like make sure that it adheres well, because it was really frustrating, honestly. These tips, I wanted to like them so much, but they were really frustrating to do, trying to do them on myself. I don't know if like it would get any better with more practice. I've never tried any type of gel made tips before, like the Apres or anything like that. And I don't know if it would be any easier to do it on somebody else's nails either, but these were honestly just a serious nightmare. But I am going to show you how I use the jelly tips to kind of encapsulate glitter on my ring finger. So the first thing I'm going to do is apply the prep and primer, because I skipped that when I did the other nails. And I'm going to try my best to explain how I did this, but basically I applied everything like you're supposed to. The builder gel, I cured the builder gel on my nail, and then I took the jelly tip and I added some builder gel into it, not like a whole lot, kind of like a thin amount. And from there, I used my crystal picker to pick up the glitters. These are like maple leaf and apple glitters. And I placed those kind of on the side because I wanted them to sort of curve around my nail, if that makes sense, from like the cuticle to the free edge. And I placed the glitters where I wanted them. And then once I had them placed where I wanted them to go, I cured it. And well, I pushed the glitter down into the builder gel, which you'll kind of see me do here in a little bit, but I cured it and I kind of used that kind of made the builder gel grab onto those glitters. So then after that, I took more of the builder gel and I applied it all on top of the glitters to sort of encase them. And I cured that. And then after that, I went in how you normally would. So I put in enough builder gel to apply it to my actual nail and push the builder gel down and then cure it. It was really easy to do this with like placing the glitter, but again, it's just actually putting the jelly tips on your nail, holding it down hard enough to not get bubbles, not being able to let go, making sure you have the little lamp on before you go to do that because you can't really let go enough to turn the lamp on yourself, and then have to angle your hands in a way where you can hold the nail into the lamp where it will hold it enough. It's complicated, you guys. All these review videos that I saw on any jelly tip, not just Kiara Sky's, makes it look so easy. And I don't know. It was a little bit easier to do because the whole time in this video I'm showing you me applying this stuff to my right hand, which is my dominant hand, so I'm doing it all with my non-dominant hand. When I went to do it on my left hand, it was a little bit easier because I'm using my dominant hand, obviously, but it wasn't much easier. It was still really difficult. I ended up really liking the finished look, but the amount of time it took me to apply these, and then on top of that, I had to go around and put on pill base and my dip powder and my design that I wanted to do with the decals and stuff. It took a really long time to do and I was really frustrated, so I didn't film much more after this section of me showing you how I use the jelly tips to encapsulate glitter. So for me, I think money wise it was $100 for this kit. I do think you do get the stuff that you get. I think it is worth the price of the kit. It's just the application part, which that could just all be me, you guys. You can chalk it up to user error all you want, but it was difficult. So if you think you can do it, try it out. I'm gonna hope that it's easier to do on other people, maybe make life easier to do other people's nails with these, but I don't know. They're not my favorite thing. Alright, are we ready? I got my coffee. I'm ready for this. So the Kiara Sky Jelly Tip Kit, let's go ahead and talk about it. I kind of expressed my thoughts throughout like the voiceover part of this video, but I wanted to come back in and just really do like a breakdown. So it's about $110. I used a code, so I got like 10% off, so it was exactly $100 in free shipping for me when I bought it. It comes with the tips, obviously. You get 500 of those, and it says that there's 10 sizes. You get all the liquids that you need to do this. So you get the prep, the prime, the builder gel, and the top coat. They're full 15 milliliter bottles. They didn't give you like little sample size bottles. And then you get the light, which I think is awesome. And this light, out of all the like jelly tip systems that I've seen, this light is really unique. And I think that it does help a lot because of how it's designed. So a lot of lights that are used with these systems kind of are like regular lights. They look like little bridges, if that makes sense. But this one is C-shaped, so you can come in at multiple angles to try and do this, you know what I mean? So, and I really do, I mentioned this earlier, but I really like how their mini light looks like their normal Beyond Pro light. It's really cute. I didn't look at any of the specs before using it, but looking at the specs on the back, it's only a 4-watt lamp, but it got the job done. Like when I held my nails underneath it, within 10 seconds, it cured the gel enough to hold it down, and I think that's pretty good. I did have my normal lamp out and ready so that I could do like full cures faster. and not at a weird angle. I can just slide my whole hand in, if that makes sense. So the lamp I feel like is really nice, and I'm glad that they included it, and I really like the design. Oh, I haven't even shown you like the end results. The end results look good. I love my nails, but at the same time they don't look good because there's, I don't know if my camera's even focusing, but there's lifts at the edges of my nails because these did not want to fit me correctly. And I just had to like seal it with more builder gel to make sure that moisture didn't get in underneath my nails. So I don't know. Doing this on myself, it was really, really hard. I was really frustrated, and I think I mentioned earlier in the video that I started at like 2:30 and didn't get done till close to 6:30, which is a long time, and it takes me way less time to just do my regular dip powder on my natural nails. I don't know if it would get easier the more that you do this. I don't know if it'll be easier to do on other people. I haven't tried it yet. I just did these yesterday. I feel like if you could get it to where you've practiced enough where it's not so difficult to do on your own, I do feel like the kit is worth it for the money because the amount of stuff that it comes with and the quality of everything. And then we all know the packaging is adorable. I've been obsessed with the packaging since it came. And I do think that if you could do this on other people's nails pretty quickly, I've had cat hair on my sleeve this whole time and you guys didn't even fucking tell me. I do think that if you can do this on other people's nails efficiently and quick, that these are really great for like a salon setting to do that quick shaping, which I'm pretty sure that's what they're mainly, well, I don't know if they actually, I haven't paid attention. I don't know if they actually advertise it as DIY or if they advertise it as like quick salon service. But anybody can purchase it. You don't have to have a license to purchase it. It says that they're soak off. I obviously haven't tried taking them off yet, but I put peel based over the tips to apply the dip powder still because I'm not about to fight with dip powder getting them off. And for the ring fingers, that is literally just the tips and regular gel base and top coat. So those will have to be soaked off. If I don't soak the whole thing off, which at this point I've done cut my natural nails down and like I'm frustrated about that now. To be honest with you guys, how hard this was to do on myself and how long it took me and how aggravating, I honestly wish that I hadn't bought it. Even though I love that I'm finally like wearing almond nails, which I've always wanted to wear because I can't shape them right. But I feel like it was so frustrating that I'm never going to want to do this again. And I'm mad now because I had my natural nails grown and shaped exactly how I like them. And it was easy for me because I could just peel my dip powder off and just refine my shape. It took like 5 seconds, not really, but like 5 minutes to prep and everything. And then I was right back into applying new dip powder colors. So I don't know. I'm going to have to try and use these because this was expensive and I don't want to waste it. I'm just kind of really banking that it's going to be easier to do on other people, and maybe that's where I can use it the most is when like my mom wants me to do her nails or my mother-in-law, because that is easier. If I can get it done right, if I can master the application, I do feel like it would be easier and faster than putting forms on all of their nails and building them out and shaping them and all that, and then applying the dip powder. So I don't know. I don't know if I'd recommend these. If you feel like you could do them, if you feel like you're really good at doing your own nails and applying tips, and because it's hard. Like whenever you get them on, you can't really apply enough pressure to where it's either going to bubble at the cuticle or bubble at the free edge is what it was doing to me. And then I don't know if it's because these are so short compared to like their long stilettos. But holding it like this and then putting it in that little lamp, where is it going to cure enough to hold it, right? So you have to kind of like figure it out. I don't know. I got gel all over my skin. Like luckily I didn't cure any gel on my skin. I was able to wipe it off before curing it, but it was frustrating. And like I said, at this point I kind of wish that I had never spent the money on it. That's just me. I do feel like if you can do this application without being frustrated, I do feel like the kit is worth it. I'm not saying that like the stuff is bad because the quality of it all is good. It's just the doing it part that was really hard. So there's my thoughts and opinions. You guys take that with a grain of salt. This is no offense to Kiara Sky. I love Kiara Sky. It's just, I can't do this. This is all like a me personal problem. I can't do it. It's hard. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.